The following is intended only for mature audiences.
Open your ears and lube up your butthole. It's time for the What Do We Call It podcast. Now, here's your host. It's J-Man. Welcome to the What Do We Call It podcast. I'm J-Man.
This is Steiny.
Beastapalooza.
Now, here's the fourth episode in a row talking about
The Beast.
and what's been going on with us in the last year. I just got done saying that she had been walking around the Mayo. She basically was absconding from being on commitment, and everybody was looking for her, and the cops picked her up and they held her in a squad. That was Wednesday, the 22nd of October, 2025. Here's the 23rd. There's a lot of fucking shit for the 23rd. Okay, so most of them are a sentence or two.
Yeah.
There's the 23rd. It's
Got a
like
paragraph.
9 lines.
Yeah.
Our 12-year-old stayed home from school sick. And at some point, she called,
The Beast. The Beast
said that her Aunt Gail is in town from Arkansas. This is her aunt who has a history of drugs herself and thought that she could, fucking get through to her.
Mm-hmm.
So the aunt went and picked her up on the way to picking up her daughter from the other aunt's farm up north.
Okay.
And she offered to take
The Beast
to an old treatment facility she had been to before. I don't necessarily want to say the city for specificity, but it's somewhere in Pine County.
Ah.
There's more than one, trust me.
Yep.
So on the way, they were on I-35. I shit you not. They began to argue, and a physical confrontation almost happened. Her aunt pulled over, kicked her out on the side of the fucking road, then called an ambulance that took
The Beast
back to the local hospital where she gets locked down.
Oh, wow.
Fucking, yeah.
The Beast
Is so up in arms that she tells her mom that she's dead to her. And then she yelled at our daughter for interfering in her life, and a comment about pissing on her grave was made. I don't know if she means pissing on grandma's grave or pissing on our daughter's grave, but our daughter took it as pissing on her grave, and that has stuck with her.
Oh, wow.
But just the fact that she was treating grandma, her own mom, that way, her aunt that way,
Yeah.
and that she was fucking ranting that she thought that her aunt was ripping her mom off. I don't know. And then the next day, Friday, the 24th October 2025, I spoke to the mental health case manager. She's now being held at Unity, we think. Oh, but she is. Okay, yeah, good. That's good to know. The next day, Saturday, no word. She's at the hospital. The next day, the 26th, no word. The girls say she's in Plymouth. I don't hear anything. Monday, the 27th, no word. And then Tuesday, the 28th, I get a voicemail from
The Beast
she's going to detox for 2 weeks to 2 months. She's not sure, but from there they're going to get her a care bed at a regional treatment facility that's a lockdown for 3 months. And I'm like, thank fucking Christ. And then I get a text from the mental health case manager that she is in fact at detox, and she tells me what detox. So now at least I have some knowledge as to her whereabouts.
Sure.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The next day, I get a phone call from
The Beast.
Now, we're a day before Halloween. She wants a new case manager, and she doesn't want to go to be in a care bed at the regional treatment facility. Part of why she wants the new case manager is because she knows this lady's been talking to me, and I've kept her well informed.
Sure.
And she feels this is an obstacle in her trying to escape all of this.
You're right. She wants to shade some of it as best she can.
Yeah. So I get a phone call the next day on Halloween. She's getting a new case manager. And the motion to reinstate her stay was pulled due to her being on the run. But they're waiting for a care bed. And then it's just like, holy fuck, the girls are dealing with this. And our daughter, our 12-year-old, is at school and she's emotional. Other kids are picking up on this. It's a bad time for her to get bullied. I'm always worried she's going to have another mental health breakdown. She gets through it. She talks to the counselor. He handles it, but they just have a meeting with these other girls. And then the girls are taken to visit her at the detox. She's going to a place in East Grand Forks the next day.
Jeez.
This is how they are going to keep her from having her boyfriend get her.
Put him in the other corner of the state, huh?
Yeah.
Put her
I
here,
was like,
should say.
holy fuck, that's so far away.
Yeah.
And then our daughter kind of had a breakdown. I took her to the ER. She was discharged with a safety plan. There was no like self-harm or anything. So now I'm like, this is fucking bad. The girls are worried that, we're not going to see mom for we don't know how long. I'm like, I'm definitely not going to spend 7 hours in one day in the car driving for them to see you for maybe an hour. That's fucking ridiculous. And there's that weekend, there's texting, there's calling. She's in East Grand Forks. And then a few days later, she tells the girls she's getting out December 1st. I'm like, what the fuck? You just got there. That's only like 45 days.
Okay.
And then the girls go to the house to start packing because the sheriff's sale is coming. We've still got
underneath that all, yeah.
all this shit going on. We got to clean out the house. Just 2 days after that, Friday the 14th of November, she's switching back to the Pine County place due to multiple issues at the East Grand Forks thing. So let me tell you this.
I remember now.
She says that there was something going on with her meds and that some guy there was trying to hustle her for sex. And that he offered to give her drugs in exchange for sex. And I'm like, what the fuck? And they fucking overdosed her on her meds.
Really?
Not bad.
Okay.
But they mixed up some shit. She called them out on it. They panicked and said they wanted her out of there.
Really?
Yeah, fucking tell me about it. Like, what is going on with all of this?
Well, and you still always got to take what she says with a grain of salt. I'm sorry, too. It's hard to believe her.
Yeah. I get a late phone call from her, and she's talking about threats of her boyfriend hurting the girls. I'm afraid he's going to hurt the girls to get at me. I'm like, I don't think he's the fucking type, because he knows I'll literally go purchase a chainsaw and then delimb him like a Mexican cartel assassination video. You're not going to fuck with my kids. I don't care. So I called the place, and I told them what's up. And I'm like, she's nuts. Don't let her fucking call me. Take the phone away from her. This is an issue. She might be trying to schedule somebody to pick her up. And then the next week involves her getting a new case manager. So now we are November 17th through Friday the 21st. And I just got to tell you this. I talked to the case manager. It's a guy. He's ex-military. I like that. He's like, I am going to hold her accountable. You don't worry. I'm not going to dick around. And then he tells me that the reason that she left Hudson, way back, the second place, she said that she both left and was kicked out. She tried to say it's because she got caught with a vape. He says there's accusations that she tossed a cup of pee on someone.
What kind of shit is that?
I don't fucking know what to believe. I'm like, here's the
I'm
thing,
guessing that's
man.
why she got kicked out of Grand Forks then, is because of similar behavior.
I just said, I'm like, I don't know if she's going to do that, man, because you think about that. That's a felony charge. A transfer of bodily fluids like that? Piss, cum, blood, shit. You throw it on somebody. That's a felony.
Well, you and
No
I know
matter who.
that. I don't know if she would in the moment, though.
He's like, that's a good point. I'm like, so I don't know what to believe. It could have, but I don't know. And then I tell him that, she's where she's at in Pine County. He's going to go visit her. He does go visit her. Mm-hmm. Then she calls me the next day. This is the Saturday, 22nd of November. She's unhappy at the treatment place in Pine County.
Imagine that.
So then I drive by her house the next day on the way to Target. And what do I see in her fucking driveway? Her fucking van.
Well, she wasn't driving herself around in this van the whole time, was she, to these various places?
He was mainly picking her up.
Okay.
But he would take her van. So anyways, I stopped. She came out to talk, and she told me she left treatment early. This is all right around Thanksgiving time.
Right. She has hardly been in treatment.
Ah, fucking Christ. I spoke to the CPS lady again on Monday, November 24th, about a safety plan with the girls and how she can't have them, like, alone with her. The next day, I spoke to the new case manager about her leaving treatment in Pine County. Then she was they lost her ID somewhere. She got a new ID, and it's just like she skipped Thanksgiving with the girls at her mom's to go hang out with some dude.
You bitch!
Allegedly. And I'm just like, you're a fucking piece of shit. Because the next day she was with her boyfriend and she wouldn't answer the phone. Now, how do we know this? Because Life 360, our daughter, tracks her fucking location. And as long as she's got it on, we can see where she's at. She was at his house 100 miles away.
Oh, sure.
Which, fucking Christ, I notified both CPS and the case manager. And then I texted an update to both of them the next day again with her location saying she's at his house. She's in that city at that address. Here's the address. And she called me 3 times. The cops went to the house to pick her up. Again, she thought they were fake fucking cops. And they brought her back to town. And then she was taken to the hospital not far from here.
Sure.
And then she called me the next day. So now we're in December. December 2nd. She calls me 12:03 a.m. No recollection that we had talked the previous night. No idea what's going on. And then a few days later, December 6th, she calls our 12-year-old and lied about leaving the Pine County Treatment Center. Like why she left.
Okay.
She's basically continuing to get all this leeway. And we're all completely aghast that the government is this dysfunctional in managing this woman. Now, thankfully, she's not taking measures to try to kill herself, but she is still out and doing drugs.
Right.
So I don't hear shit for a few days. So now we're at December 10th. I called to find her to see what hospital she might be at. She's not at any Alina hospital. Fuck! There are a lot of them.
Right.
The next day, I text with the case manager. And I'm like, hey, we want to know where she's at. The girls and I have no idea. Can you help us? And he got really pissy with me.
Oh, really?
He's like, it's not my job to keep you informed. I don't work for you. I work for her. I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay.
I'm like, I don't get why you're taking this tone. I just simply said we're concerned we don't know her whereabouts, so we don't know if she's alive. So I don't know why you're coming at me like this. I just simply want to know where she's at so our daughters can stop freaking out worrying if she's dead in a ditch, high on drugs overdosing, killing herself. Like, we don't know, man. Can you fucking help?
Right.
And then he just says, yeah, she's at detox. She's at the same detox again, locally. It's a Hennepin County detox. That's all I'm going to say. December 12th, I talked to her. 3 days go by with nothing. The 16th, she talks to me and says she is now being forced to go to a care facility lockup. No exceptions.
Okay. I thought that was the case before, but all right.
Yeah. And Wednesday, the 17th, and Thursday, the 18th, I talked to her on the phone. She wants to leave. She wishes she could fucking run from the detox. Even planning this elaborate TV show-esque escape involving the laundry going out of the mail or something when the packages get delivered for the day. She thinks she could pull it off. I'm like,
oh,
don't you fucking dare, you dumbass.
Right.
The next day, Friday, the 19th, she feels like running. She's going to go to a treatment center. I think it's north of Mora. Mora is what? An hour 45 from here, maybe?
No, not quite that much. I'd say probably about an hour. It's just north on 65, north of Cambridge by about half an hour.
But if you go 35, it's at least an hour and a half, I think, because it's past Hinckley.
Yeah, it's right around that area. You'd get off and you'd head west off of 35. I'm just going off like you can get to Duluth in 2 hours from here. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that this is not entertaining to people that are listening to this shit. I don't have the usual vigor, but I'm trying to catch up so much. And I'm just jotting notes. And I've been going through my own shit with my divorce. Yeah. It has not been fucking fun or fair. And Jesus Christ, it's still dragging on. I'm just going to say we're in the 3rd fucking year of this now. Mm-hmm. It's been 2 years since she filed. And I've been dealing with all of this shit on top of all my wife and her bitter attorney's fuckery.
Yeah.
Trying to keep the kids with me scamming and scheming. And my other kids having issues too.
Right.
From all of this.
Yes. This takes its toll on everybody.
So anyways.
Beastapalooza.
Saturday, December 20th. Christmas is coming. She's not going to get to see them. She worked out a deal that we can visit. The next day, Sunday the 21st, we visited for 2 hours. I brought all 3 of the girls, and we went there and visited her at Detox. We played some card games. There was pie. They had pie.
Yeah.
I had cherry pie at a Detox center. It wasn't half bad, I guess, you could say. And guess what? At that point, I stopped fucking taking notes. I stopped fucking taking notes because she got sent to this place up north.
Yep.
There was no fucking getting out of it, right? So on the day that we visited, I was supposed to bring a bag of clothes. I fucking forgot them at my house because I used a different car. Whoops. But we go and we visit. We have some pie. We play some games. And as we're leaving, I gave her a hug. And I just said some really meaningful, encouraging, but also starkly wake the fuck up type shit to her.
Yeah.
I'm like, you have to figure this out. Our daughter just turned 15. You have 3 years before she's an adult. This is your last opportunity before then to get it together, to save your relationship with her. You got 6 years with the other one.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell's going to happen with your youngest. She's about to fucking turn 9. Fun fact, she also had a Chuck E. Cheese birthday.
Oh.
She loves Chuck E. Cheese. She's 9, but her life started falling apart with her mom when she was 3.
Oh, okay.
She's still very emotionally immature. So we're sitting there, and the girls are like happy to see her, but they're pissy. But the young one's like, hi, Mommy, you look so pretty today. And then we're leaving. I love you, Mommy. I get it.
Yeah.
But still, I'm like, what the fuck is she going to remember about her childhood? Because the bulk of it, since she's been able to form memories, basically you start to recall shit at about age 3. Everything has been her mom in and out of violent relationships, her mom on and off drugs, her mom's going to lose her house. She goes in between her dad and her mom. She's got all these half-siblings. She's got 2 half-siblings from me. She's got 4 to 6. There's a story behind me not know the number. 4 to 6 half-siblings from her dad. 4 for certain.
Yeah.
Possibly 5, maybe 6. I don't know. And Christmas, like I went the next day and dropped the clothes off so she could go, and she went. And then we had Christmas, and she called. And Christmas was okay. And then we had New Year's, and she called. And that was all right. So then I'm going to jump to where we are now. I'm going to give you everything, and we'll be caught up. And I hope we won't have to talk much about this going forward.
Well, hopefully, there won't be more drama, right? But
So when I talk about being just confused at all the chances that she got, what I was told by the case manager is, I know you don't understand, but I can't just keep locking her down. As much as that seems like it would be the obvious answer, they're giving her the opportunities, but she just keeps leaving. And I have to give her enough rope to hang herself with, metaphorically speaking.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, because she could OD.
Yeah, it's interesting. We, over the last 100 years, went from a society that would, based on civil understanding and family people reaching out, they would have people committed, right? And we have steadily worked our way away from that, for better, for worse. There were some very horrific things about the state-run mental institutions, but also at the same point in time, you also see the need for it, especially in today's age where so many people are self-medicating, so many people are self-diagnosing, so many people have borderline issues that are not diagnosed.
And I don't want to interrupt you, but I just want to point out so we don't lose this point of fact.
Yes.
When we talk about the horrible conditions at these places, I want you to think about how Sarah Connor was being treated when she was locked up in Terminator 2. I want you to think about Jack Nicholson's character in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yep.
And I want you to think of Halloween 2 with Michael Myers.
Oh, yeah. One of the best ones.
Okay, so in these facilities, women that are mentally ill frequently sexually assaulted. There were stories for years that some of them would get pregnant and they'd be like, oh my God, what happened?
Immaculate conception.
The fucking orderlies were raping these women and they had forced abortions. Or some of them would be, because they were like tranquil enough with it, they'd have a kid that would be taken away.
Yeah.
Beatings, medications, both forced and semi-voluntary, I'm air quoting that.
Yeah. Lobotomies.
Frontal lobotomies and shit.
When we look back on the arc of medicine in general, we are horrified at what they used to do and the things that they had thought they were making progress on. And that's part of what we've learned from, right? And to lock somebody up nowadays, obviously, many of those things aren't being repeated, and hopefully a lot of the other ones are not, right? Like the rapes and the assaults and things like that. And so you can understand why it's hard to hold people in today's age, by way of comparison.
But because they cut the funding to all these places, they close all the mental health facilities for the most part. There's only a few here still in Minnesota, and you got to be really fucked up to end up at them.
Exactly.
But the more you watch videos of people that are out in society freaking out, you see it on TikTok, you see it on Twitter, you see it on Blue Sky, you see it on Facebook. We fucking need those facilities for a reason.
Most of our homeless have mental issues. You know, I don't want to act like I'm afraid of a homeless person out of a stigma, but honestly, when I look at a lot of them, I do think of mental issues, mental health issues, right? I think a lot of them do have mental health issues. It's not just about wanting to be independent and living out from under the thumb of government. You know what I mean?
They're not just living off the grid because they're fucking cool.
Exactly.
They're either nuts or chemically addicted or both.
Exactly. Right.
And some of them are veterans with all of the above.
Right. And that's horrible, right? Because if we did have some structured facilities, if we had some places that could look after some of these people, maybe they could live productive lives, or I guess what we consider a productive life. You know what I mean? Or at
by
least
that metric of being under state watch, yes, but they wouldn't be out in society possibly harming other people.
Exactly.
And overdosing in the streets. And if you look at the crime watch, the number of reports of people having mental health episodes out in the open, down on the ground, overdosing, lurched over, all this shit.
Yeah.
And if we had these facilities, what would society look like if we didn't have all the crazies just out in the streets in cities like Portland and Philadelphia and Minneapolis and LA?
See, and that's where this has gone over the last 100 years, right? They're no longer in facilities. They're now out in the street. And that creates a whole new level of problems, right? Like you said, crime, assaults, rapes, murders. These homeless encampments are brutal when it comes to a lot of this kind of stuff because there is nobody to police them. There is nobody to enforce them, any sense of right or wrong when you have all these people that are mentally incapable of doing the right thing at times.
Yeah.
It's scary because where does the money come from? You're right. We have no money for anything anymore when it comes to government, when it comes to social programs. So how are we going to take care of these people?
So I will say that
The Beast
did successfully complete the treatment program up north.
Wow.
And then she got out
Okay.
on our daughter's birthday when she turned 13.
Okay.
That was a big deal.
Yeah.
I wish I could say that was the end of it.
Oh, it didn't go well.
I don't remember how her birthday went, but I could tell you that she didn't think she'd see her mom, so she didn't want to celebrate because this year was totally fucked.
Fair enough.
But I will say that with the help of my attorney, we got both of my older daughter's birthdays declared as family holidays, so I would have the younger ones overnight.
Oh, okay.
In terms of where that's going, and part of a proposed agreement that we're trying to push through to get this done. So anyways,
The Beast
gets out on our daughter's birthday, middle of February. Within the first week, she no-shows picking her up, buys a vehicle from somebody on Facebook Marketplace, takes it to a friend of hers to repair a bad wheel bearing, gets it back and it's not totally fixed like he thought it was. While she's on the phone with me, she makes a comment that like the security lock thing was going off in the dashboard. I'm like, what the fuck? Now this is kind of a deal here.
Yeah.
I say to her, do you have a key fob or do you have a copy of a key? She's like, I think it's a copy of a key. I'm like, did you possibly buy a stolen vehicle
Right.
and give them cash, you fucking bonehead? She's like, I don't know. Oh, God, you're freaking me out. Dude, she had a meltdown. I'm like, just take a breath.
Right.
Take a breath.
Yeah, I was going to say, you basically panicked somebody who was already prone to panic attacks.
And paranoia.
Yeah.
And I said, pull over. She's like, okay, what? I'm like, call the cops. She's like, what? No. I'm like, here's the deal. You're a victim I want you to call them and explain that you purchased a vehicle and now you're not sure because it's having steering issues with the security lock icon showing. And you're going to have them run the VIN to make sure that it's not stolen.
Right.
And she's like, oh, okay. I had to really coax her, and I had to talk about this fucking meeting these people on Facebook Marketplace. They would only meet at their house for some fucking reason.
Well, that's kind of nice because then you know where they are at, but yeah.
Unless it's not their house. So she got the car. She tried to get it fixed. It wasn't fixed, but also kind of was fixed. The cops were called by her brother. She was too scared. Even though I told her, you're the victim. You didn't intentionally buy stolen merchandise, and if you get them right away, you could probably recover most of your money. So her brother called. It's not stolen.
Okay.
Isn't that great? Somewhere's around the second week she's out, she, on a Friday, doesn't show up to take our daughter to school like she promised, our 12-year-old. She's going to drive her because she's down at her boyfriend's.
The same guy.
The same guy.
Jesus.
Well, she was in treatment. She found out that he had been fucking another chick. And here's an interesting one. There was a day where the girls got to go up and visit her.
Okay.
My girlfriend drove them there. Well, they're sitting there. She made a comment about how she's going to get out and she's going to do some shit to him. And the girl's like, you shouldn't say that.
Right.
And my girlfriend's like, hey, you should probably watch what you're saying. She's like, they don't listen. The other lady repeats back what she just said. And he goes, I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life, but for the sake of your recovery, I would advise you not to commit any criminal acts.
Right.
So she's back with him. Because he, quote, went through some stuff.
Well, yeah, everybody goes through stuff.
Yeah. And then a few days after that, she spent... Now, her house sold. And
Okay.
she got $10,000 from the sale.
Oh, no.
This was a big deal because her mom was going to give her the money.
No.
And her brother called me. He's like, can you please convince my mom to not give her the money? I'm like, we both know she's going to go do drugs and possibly overdose and die.
Probably kill herself with that money. Yeah.
Her mom gave her the money.
Okay. And
this is over the span of 2 days we were fighting over that shit. Her mom gives her the money, and that's what she used to buy the vehicle.
Oh, okay.
But then she also bought herself $1,000 hair extensions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's supposed to be going to a treatment facility by the airport and staying there for at least 10 weeks. She decides, fuck this, no. And then she drives to her mom's. She blows off an interview. She goes and gets her nails done. And then she goes down to see her boyfriend.
Well, yeah. She's looking good now with her nails and extensions.
Oh my God, dude. I wish that was the end.
Oh, sure.
So the extensions are, according to her, only $100 a month for upkeep. Mind you, she's not working.
Yeah.
And during all of this, I'm kind of drawing a blank how it came to be, but the cops allegedly raided her boyfriend's house.
Oh, shit, I got you good, you fucker.
Held her phone, ransacked his place, and then we weren't sure if she was free to leave.
Okay.
He gets charged with 3 new meth-related felonies, but then he's out, and then she's home. And they kept her phone, and she just got a new phone. And recovered a bunch of shit through T-Mobile. So they have her phone that they were holding as part of the evidence of whatever they had on him with these 3 new felonies. One of them was sale within, so many feet of a school and or public housing. He lives near public housing.
Oh, sure.
And I thought maybe he sold to an undercover.
Yeah.
But then when he's out, I'm talking with the girls and my girlfriend, like, how the fuck does he get out?
Yeah.
Well, you narc somebody else out. I don't know if that's what happened.
Oh, yeah.
But most likely, if you are into drugs and you have a history, and he has enough felony points to go away again for years, he'd be gone for another 5 years. The girls were ecstatic thinking he was going to go away.
Oh, sure.
Like,
yeah.
maybe we
I
got
would
rid
be
of him
too.
this time.
Yeah.
Because they still have a semi-volatile relationship. But he gets out. We don't know what's going on. You can't find the fucking charges in the state MCRO.
So they must have been dropped, huh?
I don't think they were. I believe that he's just going to be given treatment. He's going to go to treatment. We keep giving people that show that they can't be trusted and they don't deserve extra chances more fucking chances. And what do they do with them? They go do the same fucking shit. They repeat history. And you're like, well, let's just throw more money and resources at this fucking lost cause. Meanwhile, she's not working. She's living at her mom's, bouncing between there and for a week it was a guy's house in like Egan area, and then the boyfriend's house again.
Sure.
100 miles away. And she says she's going to file a motion to get every weekend with the kids. And I'm like, there's no fucking way.
Good luck with that.
You're on civil commitment still. She had a court hearing. They extended it at least 3 months.
Oh, wow.
And she's not working, and she's fighting with her mom. Her mom hates having her there.
How does she live? Where does she get money from?
Good fucking question.
Okay.
But we've gone through all of this now. I've caught everyone up to where we're at in real time. She's still on a civil commitment. She's out in the community. She's supposed to be living at her mom's. They let her choose to go to 10 weeks of outpatient at a place of her choosing instead of a secure facility again or a structured program. And she keeps threatening me with court and saying that because I'm not giving her more time with the girls, that I'm in contempt of court and she's going to sue me and I'm going to go to jail for 5 years for felony, for deprivation of parental rights, even though I'm like, you can't prove you're sober. You keep going to the house of the guy with drugs. You say you want to move there and that you want to take our kids there. Fuck you. That's not going to happen.
Never.
I will not let that happen.
Right.
Even if I'm broke as shit, my parents will bankroll that one. Easy money.
Yeah.
You know how sometimes you ask your parents for an advance in your allowance? I'll get an advance on my fucking inheritance.
Yeah.
You dumb bitch. And then I don't know what's going on with him. Our older daughter is fine with her. Our younger daughter sometimes doesn't want to see her. Mm-hmm. She's only been out for not even 3 months. And it's just like, holy shit, where do we go from here? I don't know. Because I could drag her back to court, but what's the point? She wants to go to mediation. I said, absolutely not. There's nothing to mediate.
Right.
Because you're still on civil commitment. You're still doing drugs. Well, yeah, have me take a test. I'm sober. Have me take a test. We're beyond the point of you taking a test. You've said you know how to cheat tests, or you will go out of your way to flush your system or try to cheat a test.
Yeah, you've already broken that route.
Well, it's in the court order. You can ask me for it. I'm like, I'm not going to pay $90 for you to cheat a test. I don't have that money laying around. Fuck you. Right. And next time we go in front of a judge, I'm asking for you to have to give fucking hair follicle samples to prove your sobriety, because
blood draws.
Piss tests enough are not.
Yep.
We're not on the honor system. You're a fucking liar. And a fantastic one at that, but you always get caught, but you just go to all these lengths. And that's what I've been dealing with. That's what everyone's been waiting to hear. I'm sorry if it wasn't as fun as some of the other past instances, but so much built up.
Yeah. You could have probably gone in depth on a few of these things and made episodes about them all, as opposed to trying to catch them up all at one time. But it still took 4 episodes to even get caught up. So
I just want to be done with dealing with this and get it out on the show and not have to worry about anything else for the rest of May, because it's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yeah.
And for my sanity, here you go.
Right? Unload.
There we go. I'm apparently going to get hit with a cease and desist from her and a motion for her to get more custody. And God knows what my wife and her attorney are cooking up. I don't fucking know, dude. But I'm just holding it down and holding it together and working and living life.
Just getting by. Do what you got to do.
Now, interact with the show on Twitter at What Do We Call It. That is at What Do We Call It. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/group/What Do We Call It podcast show. For the What Do We Call It podcast, I'm J-Man.
This is Steiny.
And that's the end.